What is up guys, and welcome to another Red Dead Online video. In today's video I'm going to be going through a couple ways that you can get animals to spawn in whilst playing this game. Even though we had a title update a couple days ago and it reportedly did a few bug fixes, unfortunately the animal spawn rate was not one of the bugs that it fixed. Animals still do not spawn if you're in a lobby with more than 15 players. If you can get yourself into a private lobby, animals will start to spawn in again, and that is what I'm going to try and show you in this video. I'm going to show you multiple ways to do it so you can choose whichever one you prefer. The first way is by going through stranger missions or going through the missions that you can find on the bounty board. If you can find yourself a stranger mission that you haven't done before, it's easy to find because all it will say is a question mark and say a stranger mission, and it won't give you that stranger's name. Once you've met him for the first time, then it'll start to say their name above the stranger mission. But if you find a stranger that you've never done a mission for, as soon as you go over there and accept that mission, they will put you within a private lobby to complete this mission. Now what I do is take this time to find as many different animals as possible. I'll store them in my satchel, put them on the back of the horse, or I'll get out my hunting wagon and I'll store animals at the back of that. The problem with these missions though is that you'll only have 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes if you get a good stranger mission. And it's the exact same if you're going to be doing the missions by the bounty board. If you have been playing Red Dead for quite some time, it means you're most likely going to be a high level. It means you've got money, gold and XP, which means there's probably better ways for you to get into a private lobby. Whereas those that are just starting this game, this is probably more for you. You probably can't be going through the bounty board yet because you haven't unlocked the bounty hunter, but what you can do is go through stranger missions that you haven't done before. Doing that will always put you in a private lobby and you can always find animals that will spawn in. The second way is that you can go through main missions. Now you can go through a land of opportunity missions, but that means you have to find another 3 players, so you have to make your own posse, or it means that you're going to be partnered up with random people that are also looking for missions. If you're going to be partnered up with random people also looking for the missions, unfortunately it means that they're going to be doing the missions whilst you're trying to hunt, which means you've only got probably like 10-15 minutes to get as many animal parts as possible, and then you're going to be kicked out of that lobby and put back into free roam. So what I end up doing is going through the main Moonshine missions, and yet again you do have to unlock the Moonshiner to do these missions, and it also means you have to complete all of these missions before you can go into your menu and just select whichever mission you want to do so you can replay it again. But once all that's done, you can go into the mission a bitter means to a bitter end, and you can find as many animals as you want. But there are some downsides to this. Yes, it's very easy to get in, and yes, the missions themselves are very easy to do, and I think they're very fun, so I always go into these because I end up playing the mission after. But the problem is that animals do spawn in, but unfortunately you cannot use the hunting wagon to store them, which means you have to use your satchel as well as the back of the horse. But there's also another problem. You cannot store carcasses on the back of your horse, because as soon as you exit this game, unfortunately the carcasses are taken away, but all the hides that are on the back of your horse will stay there. So if you are trying to go into a private lobby strictly for hunting, unfortunately you will be limited. But one thing that this does allow you to do is you can carry on finding collectibles, so you can work collector role and also the trader role. For you it might not be that important, but the reason I bring it up is because the next method, even though the next method is probably the best way to do it, unfortunately it will not spawn in collectibles. So the third way to spawn in animals is to go into a legendary bounty. To do this you just go over to a bounty board and it will give you the option to select legendary bounties, and you can play through them. You could probably select any one you want to do. It will spawn you into a set location, but you can move anywhere within the map to find animals. So even if you select the Wolfman and it spawns you in the snowy mountains, you can always move and travel all the way down to Saint Denis or wherever it is you want to go. With legendary bounties you can spawn in, you can also ditch your horse and get a hunting wagon, so you can store all the animals in the back of there. And as soon as you've completed it, in fact you don't even have to complete it, you can just quit whenever you want. The animals will stay on the back of your horse whilst also being your satchel and also being in the back of your hunting wagon. But as I said, the negative to this method is that you can't find collectibles. But if you're only wanting to find animals, then this is the perfect way to do it. If you're trying to do a mix of other things, then probably use one of the other methods. It also depends on what level you are as a player, whether or not you've been playing for quite some time, you've unlocked the bounty hunter role, or if you are a new player. If you are a new player, then you're probably going to have to stick to the stranger missions. If you are a higher player, definitely stick to the legendary bounties because those are the best for you. But then if you are trying to do something else whilst also trying to go through the trader role, maybe you're not just trying to find animals but you're also just trying to make money on the side, then you can always do the main missions where you're able to find animals and also you're still able to take a quick detour to find the collectibles within the map. But anyway guys, those are 3 different ways in which you can get yourself into a private lobby where you can get a ton of animals spawning in. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.